Vapors, drowners, and wet feet. That's all I'll find here.
Who are you?
A witcher.
Well, well. I thought Leo Bonhart had disposed of your kind.
Never heard of him.
Nor will you again. We all, in this profession, eventually meet someone better than us.
What profession is that?
Bounty hunter. What brings you here?
Who was Bonhart?
Old Leo was a legend. In some ways, he was like you. He killed without emotion. Just like you would kill a lame drowner. He was the best. Tall, slim, and one gaze from those empty eyes could break a man.
Was he a mage?
No. He slew some witchers. Those who riled the peasants. Magic tricks and witchers' reflexes proved useless against him.
But he's dead. As they say, he hit a harder rock than he was himself.
Yes. Take care, Witcher.
I'm here about the notice.
Finally. Got the hides?
I'll return when I have the pelts.
I'll be here.
Farewell.
Hello, son.
I'm not your son, Gramps.
You guessed my name. They call me Gramps around here.
They call me all kinds of things. Mostly Geralt, or Scabbed Freak.
Well, people exaggerate. I don't see many scabs. No offense.
None taken. But I'm likely to earn some trekking through this swamp.
Yes?
I'm looking for work.
Ah, swords. I suspect I know the type of work you seek. Perhaps you could escort me to the chapel for my prayers. I'm old and no longer good at driving monsters off with my staff.
I was thinking about paying work, but all right, I'll take you there.
Not so fast, son. I'm old and not so hearty as you.
Looks like a brickmaker's village.
Some treacherous, unscrupulous woodcutters live nearby. They're led by a dwarf.
A traveller from distant lands. He has lost something he now seeks.
What shall I call you?
Vasker, the village eldress.
Geralt, Witcher. What do the villagers do?
We mine clay and produce bricks.
I see none working.
Hard times. Speak. What do witches do?
We solve problems.
Want to ask something? Want to ask something?
Has another Witcher been here? Berengar?
He has, asking different questions about those alchemies. The alchemist Kolkstein must have sent him. Then we happened upon his gear in a clay pit, covered in blood.
Thanks, Vaska.
White-haired one. There were signs of fighting there, and not with monsters. He was attacked by men. Beware of flaming lizards and dry ones. I need you alive.
Do you have monster problems?
Indeed. Creatures have made nests in the clay pits.
What are they like?
As if drowned, then resurrected.
Drowners. I can finish them.
We're poor folks. I can pay no more than 50 orens.
That's enough. Where are they?
Towards the landing, but take the other road at the fork. At its end you'll spot our tormentors. Want to ask something?
What do you do here?
We mine clay to form bricks we bake in ovens.
It's profitable?
No. Though the city grows in need of bricks, the carriers and merchants snatch most of our profit.
Maybe you should move.
Never. We know only brick making.
Do what you will.
Want to ask something?
Farewell.
Enough! I've had enough!
Help me! Help! My legs hurt.
These boggy holes must be clay pits.
Enough! I've had enough! Clay pits. This is where those lunatics work.
Huh. They look normal to me.
Brickmakers pretend to be normal to strangers, yet they conceal their faith. Do you know those dimwits worship fish people?
People believe in the strangest things.
Yeah, but to worship slime-covered reptiles with bulging eyes. Those Vodyanoi can't even talk. You must communicate with them using objects.
Care to elaborate?
Humans communicate with fishoids by leaving objects on special altars. Each item has specific symbolic meaning and is read as an intention. The Vodyanoi answer in the same manner.
What kind of objects?
Dunno, and I don't care. You need to speak with one of the worshippers. But brickmakers don't divulge their knowledge to potential blasphemers. Enough! I've had enough! Enough! I've had enough!
This is boring.
Enough! I've had enough!
mine, that. Want to ask something?
I've killed the drowners.
You showed us mercy, yet I deceived you. I can offer no money, but you cannot leave unrewarded. Take this amulet. It's ḳvʔɛd, the symbol of mercy.
Will do.
Wonderful. Now we prepare for the coming of the lords.
Who are these lords?
We worship them and receive the grace of those from the eternal deep.
I keep thinking of the fish people. Vodyanoi.
How dare you! Those names offend the lords. The Water Lords and I.
Let's discuss a job.
Please help. One of our children is missing. The boy has always returned quickly until now.
Perhaps the water beast ate him.
Blasphemy. The druids must have him to transform into a dryad.
All right, I'll look for the boy.
Not so fast, son. I'm old and not so high as you. Enough! I've had enough! Enough! I've had enough! getting old, Gramps.
Enough! Come on, enough! Come on, enough! Enough! I've had 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 enough!
The obelisk seems ancient.
Enough!
Maybe I don't understand these runes.
Here we are. Thank you, son.
I'm not your son.
I like you. Visit me sometime. I'll show you my books, serve you some tea, and goulash. You're a witcher, yes? I met another of your kind recently, but he lacked courtesy. He demanded to know about the Circle of Elements.
Another witcher? What can you tell me about him?
Well, not much, son. He wandered about asking questions, and looking like one with a sour stomach.
I'm not so interested in that.
Yeah, I know. He feared something, or someone. Spent most of his time near the pits where those village idiots burrow in clay.
Thanks, Gramps. That helps.
Now I need to pray in peace.
This reminds me of something. There's an altar at the base. Huge trees, strange symbols, tamed beasts, even a dryad. This must be the Druid's Grove.
Welcome to the Druid's Grove, traveler.
Greetings.
Marvelous place. I come here when I need to think, and the peacefulness helps clear my mind. Even a witcher is welcome here.
One more word about my accepting my otherness and finding the home I never had, and I'll cry like a baby.
Sarcasm only serves to expose your inhibitions.
Ooh, an elven psychoanalyst.
I spent decades among humans. I find your kind as complicated as the schematics of a flail.
Decades? Live that long among humans, you're bound to become more like them than you ever wanted to be.
Are you speaking from experience, Monster Slayer?
A sharp wit. I'm Geralt.
My name's ÄvÄn.
Let's talk.
Yes.
I'm looking for witcher's work.
Then I'll ask you a favor. I need a letter delivered to ÄvÄs, where I'm not welcome. As a witcher, you should find little difficulty tending to monsters on the way and avoiding trouble with the guards at the city gates.
Who's the letter to?
I'd be obliged if you could deliver it to ÄvÄldi, a dwarf living in town, and then return his reply to me.
I'll do it. I'm going to ÄvÄs anyway.
Thank you. Yes.
What can you tell me about your kind? What makes you elves tick?
Let us pray beneath the trees, for the trampled heather, for blood that has been shed, for fate that has been destroyed.
I'm not sure I'm understanding this.
For death inflicted by sword, for the pain of others and our own.
See you later.
Ímmersive streda kä in kerme. Return in the morning.
What, White Wolf? Gwynblade.
Gwynblade. What's that mean?
White Wolf.
You know me?
Your name precedes you.
You may know more than me. I remember nothing of my past.
Some things are better forgotten. Nevertheless, I do feel sorry for you.
Can you help?
Sadly, no. Perhaps my sisters from Brokilon could help, but they are far away.
What are you doing here?
'Tis a secret. Though I'm taking the chance to visit this grove of old, beautiful trees.
Tell me about your lives.
Brokilon is our home, Ithlin our lady. We live in harmony with the forest, flowing through the thickets and knowing the forest's secrets.
Are you happy?
Like humans, we have joys and sorrows, though our end is near. The war with the humans continues, and our numbers diminish.
Tell me about Brokilon.
Brokilon is the Dryad homeland, a wilderness untouched by humans. Those surrounding Brokilon wish to claim our forests, and thus humans and Dryads fight continuously along the borders.
Who is winning?
Our archers are matchless, but how long can we resist the brute force that rendered humans the world's rulers?
Why don't you reach a compromise with the humans?
Ha! You treat concessions as weaknesses and believe acts of goodwill are traps. You will never accept our otherness.
So you agree with the elves and dwarves fighting for independence?
Those children? They have long forgotten the struggle's meaning, craving blood and revenge, having only contempt for humans. They fail to see they begin to resemble the humans themselves. We merely defend our home, Gwynblade, and have no ambition of driving humans into the sea.
Tell me about your lives.
Brokilon is our home.
Are you happy?
Like humans.
Tell me about Brokilon.
Brokilon is the...
Who is winning?
Our archers...
That's sad.
Cursed druids will soon tether themselves to trees.
Who are you?
Geralt the Witcher, a friend.
And we'll see.
And you?
Yaren, I speak for the lumberjacks.
Can we talk?
Speak.
Any jobs for a Witcher?
Despite the danger, the beasts leave us alone.
So nothing?
Perhaps. For someone willing to take a risk.
I'm listening.
But the ʏʔɛd plant should be blooming in the swamp.
I understand it's valuable.
The drug it makes is. Collect some blossoms and we could both earn a little.
I wade through mud, face danger, then we split the profit?
You don't know what ʔɛd looks like, nor where to sell it.
Okay, let's play herbalist.
Great. ʔɛd blossoms look like red orchids. Clumps grow throughout the swamp. Sell them to the ferryman. Ask those living in the swamp if you can't find any.
I'll deliver the flowers to the ferryman as soon as I find them.
Speak.
I was supposed to collect ฐ์blossoms.
Problems? They look like red orchids growing in the swamp. The ferryman trades in them.
Right. I'll start collecting.
Speak.
Are you responsible for the logging?
No, we scare off woodpeckers. Of course we're responsible. We're lumberjacks.
Work for yourselves or someone else?
We're independent, though we secure orders from merchants like ฐ์. We get weeks of work and a decent return.
You the chief lumberjack?
Yes. Without me, these lazy lads wouldn't know when to piss. Him with a moustache. No matter what I do, he still pisses in his boots.
I see you keep a tight rein.
With danger around, you need discipline. I rule with an iron fist so they can return home safely. Most will.
Get along with the locals?
Nothing but a bunch of deviants. The brickmakers babble about their lords and the underwater world, and the druids don't like the trees being felled.
Are you responsible for the logging?
No, we scare off woodpeckers.
Work for yourselves or someone else?
We're independent, though we...
Don't you fear working in such a dangerous area?
These men need the gold, so they take the risk. You can't have pork if you don't kill the piglet.
Do these trees have special value?
The remains of a primeval forest. Rare species. They make excellent wainscoting.
Godspeed.
A new customer. Come aboard.
What do you want, son?
Just looking around.
If you must.
Gnawed human bones? Brains? I'm gonna puke.
This will be my home.
Is that skull and brain human?
Yes.
And the meat?
That too.
Plates. A mug.
Now, don't get agitated. Listen to my reasons.
What reasons might a cannibal have?
You look pale. Care to eat something?
Why do you eat human flesh?
Well, I enjoy it. It has health-giving qualities, and it tastes like chicken. A pound of human flesh provides the equivalent of...
Spare me.
Well, you asked. I do follow certain rules. For instance, I never consume children.
Truly praiseworthy.
Well, no need for sarcasm. Well, occasionally I polish up a druid or a brickmaker, but I especially savour elf meat. It's aromatic, naturally infused with scents of roots and spices.
What about dwarf meat?
Well, veiny and stringy. I believed I tasted it once, but in truth I'm unsure it was dwarf meat. To my embarrassment, I was forced to fight a drowner for it. The bloody scrap that was my share had little to identify it.
Enough.
As you wish, I'll say no more.
You don't deserve to live.
Well, you can always kill me, but I'm of greater use alive. I've vast knowledge and I know this swamp well. I could be of assistance to you.
Like I believe you. You'll flee as soon as I leave.
No, I'm too old to run again. I'd not deceive you. You've come to the swamp on an important mission. Completing it must be of greater import than one old monster. Mark me, I hold answers to many questions.
Fine. You'll live, for now.
Thank you. As a gesture of goodwill, I'll grant you a potion recipe.
That could be useful.
You look pale. Care to eat something?
I'm looking for a child, the brickmaker's little boy.
What are you implying?
Just asking if you've seen him.
Well, I don't know anything about that. And I don't like children.
I find that hard to believe.